I think what we've learned is that whether it's to the head or whether it's to the body, if Nonito Donaire hits you with that left hook, particularly at 118 pounds, you are in real trouble. I thought Reymart Gaballo started well. He tried to use the jab at times, which he did catch Nonito with. Didn't amount to anything. I think once he felt the power of the Filipino Flash, there was a little bit of internal panic. But this is a guy who didn't have the boxing tools to fall back onto some like slick back foot game. He wasn't going to just start out boxing Donaire, because I think once Donaire started to push Gaballo back, once he realized he was the physical superior, that's when it all started to go downhill. In round 3, he was pinging in with that straight right hand, a lead right hand to help set him up. And then came the left hooks to the body. The first one got a reaction. It helped Donaire set up the killer blow. I spoke about in my prediction about how Donaire now, once he sees a little weakness, once he establishes rhythms, he is all over you. He knew then that Gaballo didn't like it there. He didn't need to be told again. And he sinks a hook right in that horrible spot between like the wing muscle and the ribs. No protection, really tender. And though he did try to get up, he simply couldn't do it. Now, I think the commentary I was watching was Top Rank. And they spoke about how Donaire had said, I feel better now than I did at 21. It can't be possible, right? Your reflexes are definitely going to be better at 21 than they are at 39. But of course, it's the right way to think if you're an active fighter. It shows he still has the winner's mindset. And if we're to try and make some kind of sense as to how a veteran could possibly be more effective right now than he was in his prime, maybe Donaire is making slightly better decisions now. The fact he has to conserve his energy, he's more considered before he commits. And it really is something, the drive and focus that Donaire continues to fight with at 39. A lot of people were critical of his win over Gaballo, who was a lot smaller than him. A lot of people just said weight bully. Gaballo was a lot more similar in terms of physical stature. And a lot younger. Those reflexes, that daring of youth, if you will, it ultimately didn't count for anything. He did give it a go. That's what I liked about this fight. It was a bit of a shootout. He wasn't scared in there. He was just simply overpowered. So you can't really complain too much. But something I have heard, which is kind of odd, is apparently Donaire is up for the idea of dropping down to 115 pounds. Super flyweight. It'd be crazy if he could make that weight and still be strong. But if he was indeed able to do that, I wouldn't know what to make of it. If he somehow dropped and bombed out the likes of Chocolatito and Estrada, on one hand, yeah, kudos, you can still do that when you're very much advanced in years. But then you'd be so much bigger than those guys. If you're ever going to try and use the term weight bully, which I'm not a fan of, would it be applicable in that instance? Chocolatito is what, like 5'3"? We know that it isn't his best weight, that he started at minimum weight. If Donaire was to bomb him out, what do we make of that? I honestly don't know. But what I do know is that he continues to do things that shouldn't really be possible. He's going to be turning 40 in the not too distant future. He's at 118 pounds. He's had a very long career. and he is a defending champion with burning ambition. He wants to still be undisputed. That means he will be happy for an Inoue rematch. And considering how tough that fight was for both guys, particularly Donaire, that tells me everything I need to know about where his mind is right now. People, of course, in recent memory spoke about how incredible Manny Pacquiao is, about all the amazing things he did in his career. But let's have a little moment of appreciation for the Filipino Flash. I thought when he got knocked out against Nicholas Walters in 2014, that was it. He has continued to go on. Frampton and Inoue's wins against him are looking better with each passing win. Donaire still means business. I really hope we see either an Inoue rematch or the Casemiro showdown.